What is up, everyone? It is Zach here, and today I'm bringing you guys a instructional video. This is kind of going out to all the PC gamers out there, anyone else who's on a PC playing, like first-person shooters and whatnot. I'm basically just going to give you guys some tips on how to improve on the PC, because frankly, people who play on the PC are quite beast, considering that they're not just casual gamers like some of the gamers on, let's say, PS3 or Xbox. So in order to compete against these tryhards and competitive players, you're going to need the best tips, and hopefully this will provide. So yeah. Now the first main tip that I have for you guys is quite simple, and it's basically just to become familiarized and comfortable with what you have. So that means if you're lacking in the FPS department, maybe you should improve those FPS so you're not getting, you're not getting a choppy picture montage for your games, and you're getting something smooth, which will in turn improve your accuracy and ability to kill people. Now, before I continue any further, this commentary is basically going to be catering to first-person shooter players, so, for the Battlefield players and the Call of Duty players on the PC, but maybe you can still take some tips out of this if you play something like World of Warcraft or League of Legends, something like that. So, as I was saying, with becoming comfortable with what you have, the first thing that you're going to want to become comfortable with is your keyboard and your mouse. It's really important that your mouse is set up perfectly to what you want it to be, so that you can easily move around with it and easily do things with your mouse. Now, if you're playing on, let's say, a standard Dell mouse, and you're using the smallest mouse pad possible, you might not be getting the performance that you want out of your games. So what I suggest doing is investing in a new mouse and a bigger gaming pad, because bigger gaming pads allow you to be more smooth with your movements without having to lift up your mouse to turn every single time. Now, also with the mouse, something that you would want to do is make sure you have a mouse that has programmable buttons on the side of it. Personally, I like the Razer Deathadder because of its simplicity. It only has 2 buttons on the side of it, which allows me to choose 2 different commands for the games for each of those buttons. So personally, I have the front one as prone and the back one as my tactical grenade throwing button, I guess you can say. So yeah, you don't want to go too complex with the mouse, so you're cramming around to figure out which button to press. There are a couple mouses with over 10 macro keys on the side, which is not something that you would want. Another aspect of the mouse that you want to make comfortable for yourself is the sensitivity. And it's quite a frequently asked question around YouTube about, what should my sensitivity be, and what should I be playing on, basically, yeah. One thing that I suggest is to, put the window sensitivity in the middle, which is around 6, I think. Make that 6, which I think is default. Another thing you want to do is probably go to your, mouse, drivers, and set up your mouse so the DPI is around 1000. I suggest just keeping it at that, so you can keep something, it's a safe level to put it at, and basically, yeah. So, as for game sensitivity, you're going to want to figure out which is best, and basically to figure that out is, you're just going to want to experiment. Just change your sensitivities and keep changing them between different various levels and see which one's comfortable. And before you start switching sensitivities too fast, make sure you know what's comfortable and not give your brain some time to become used to the sensitivities that you're switching to. Another good tip for sensitivity is to put your mouse on your mouse pad and do a 360 with your character, and make sure that your mouse moves about 4.5 inches. This is what I learned from Level Cap Gaming, who's another PC player, and I used that tip, and it was actually pretty helpful. Also, if you are switching between games frequently, you're going to want to choose a neutral sensitivity for all those games, because you don't want your brain having to switch from having a really high sensitivity in Black Ops to having a really low sensitivity in Battlefield, or vice versa. Now that you've settled on a sensitivity that you like and you're succeeding with, you're going to want to practice with that. And the way to practice for that is to go to a site called AIM400KG. What this site is basically just some simulation of these dots appearing on your screen and you having to click them in order to remove them, and this basically just improves your mind's ability to snap to targets quickly from spot to spot, and your ability to kill opponents faster than they can kill you. So I think it's very helpful. You guys should definitely check it out and practice on that site, and hopefully that will help you tremendously. I know it helped me tremendously. I was finding myself shooting people a lot faster and dropping them a lot faster as well. Now, the last tip that I have for you guys is basically one that you've probably heard all your life, and that's just to practice. And it's really the only way. I mean, practice does make perfect. Well, not perfect, but practice makes better, I guess you can say. And a great way to practice is to go into something like combat training for Black Ops, or maybe just campaign for whatever game you're playing. Just play against bots or something, just to get your accuracy better, just so you can see how it's like with your new setup. So, we're coming to the end of this video, and I did put a lot of time into making this video. Hopefully you guys learned a lot from it, and I would love to see some of your progress, so leave in the comments how it's working for you and if my tips helped. So yeah, this has been Zach. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe just drop that like button and show other PC gamers that you're friends with on this video in case they need help the way that you needed help. So yeah, again, I want to thank you guys for watching. Maybe subscribe if you want to. A lot more PC content coming in the future, and I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching, and I am out. See ya.